everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Stef. I do a lot of reaction stuff on my channel. Today we're going to be continuing The Last of Us season 2 episode 2 that's dropping today. And before we get started with anything, I wanted to say happy Easter to everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday today, and I hope you guys have a great day today. Yeah, so the episode is dropping in about an hour. I'm just getting ready for it. I'm gonna be here, right now. I've also been loving the show so far, and I've also been told, and am now consciously aware, that some people who have or are watching the show have not played the games. So I apologize for my last reaction to episode 1 for season 2, because I did start kind of talking about some of the things that I'm expecting or that are different or that I don't remember, or you know, kind of how I felt when I did play The Last of Us 1 and 2 compared to the show. So I will be doing like a little game spoiler at the end of my outro, just so that so you guys can be fully aware of when I'm starting to talk about that. Because I guess I forgot that some people have not played the games before watching the show, and they're just straight watching the show. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there so I don't forget, I guess, and that you guys are aware that I do or will be talking about that later on. Yeah, also, if you'd like to see all of my reactions or early access to my reactions, you also have Discord access, where we have movie nights every month. And then we also have Patreon picks. We recently finished La La Land, and I watched Pearl Harbor that you guys chose for me, and Holy Balls, that was very sad. But the next one that we have, I believe, is... Actually, I don't know what the next Patreon pick is, but I know we're still finishing off the list. I think the next one is Heat, or I think it's called Heat. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. And then we're also continuing Loki on Patreon. We're also continuing Game of Thrones. We are on season 7, episode 6. We're also going back into the MCU timeline, which is exciting. We're gonna watch Black Widow next. And we're also starting our anime membership on Patreon. If you guys don't know, I've never watched anime, but you guys had recommended me a bunch of stuff. And the first one that we're starting with is Attack on Titan, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, there will be a membership specifically for anime, that you guys will get all of them plus that. And we're gonna be starting on it as well, so that's exciting. And yeah, I guess we can just kind of dive into this episode. As you guys do know, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing that I do with Game of Thrones, so I will watch the pre-summary to the last episode, and as the intro is going, I will talk about, you know, kind of what I'm expecting, or, you know, anything like that. And I will not talk about the games, just how I see it going, I guess. Let's jump in. All right, so it was just a little bit about the last episode. I feel like, especially because Ellie had gone through that situation with the stalker, which is funny because I couldn't remember the name of it in the last episode. I was like, oh wait, that's it. Yeah, but now, because of everything that had happened with that, they are starting to realize that they're basically progressing and they're getting smarter, which is very scary. I know this is random. I talked about it in the last season. I'm really excited to see a bloater. I don't know if we'll see it again anytime soon, but I'm really excited about it. And then I feel like there's gonna be some kind of update with, obviously, Abby, especially because of the last episode. But I think I'm more excited to see the progression in Ellie and Joel's relationship because of the whole lying thing that's going on right now. Yeah, just kind of want to see if there's any progress in this episode when it comes to that.
Dead. Who?
Oh, it's a dream?
I don't know you. Don't go in there. Stop it! I'm telling you, go back. No! His brains are on the floor.
More like a nightmare.
You're lying. You been out?
Yeah, thought about setting up a watch in case one of those patrols gets too close.
You did not look like that in the dark.
Shit.
Hey, you too. Hey. Get up, get up. Let me see.
It's all right. Now that we know what we're dealing with, we can come up with a plan. It's a city, Abs. I thought it would be like a tent colony or something.
Oh, we knew they had lights.
Yeah, I thought they were from little generators like we use at the fob.
Nope. Let's just say we get past the gates, the guards, the patrols.
They also got
Everything.
dogs.
Okay. And the dogs. We still don't know where Joel is in there. I do have the beginnings of an idea for a plan. Maybe. Just need some time. I have to let it crystallize.
But you're onto something.
I'm writing stuff down, guys.
You don't actually have a plan, do you?
No, I do.
We'll see.
The plan is to convince her to go back. Because if we don't, the only people getting killed out here are us.
I hate knocking, I'm sorry. It like freaks me out on the inside.
I heard you had quite the night after I left.
Oh, yeah. She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She was high. She won't even remember it.
I was talking about some fight you had with Seth and Joel. You kissed her.
No.
Wow, Ellie, come on. You've been broken up
I
1
know.
week and you made a move on her?
I didn't. I wouldn't do that.
I'm screwing with you, man. I already know. I don't care. Come on, get dressed. We gotta go.
You're the worst.
Now we're thinking we don't know how many are underneath the snow.
Whew.
Could be 30 more. Could be 1,000 more.
1,000. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
It's a whole...
Guarantee master
Oh my
exam.
god.
My shit with Joel is complicated. I know that. From the outside, it probably looks really bad. It has been really bad. But I'm still me. He's still Joel. And nothing's ever gonna change that. Ever. So you can all stop talking about us, worrying about us, and thinking about us. All right?
So you two hashed it out. We left an hour ago. Let's hit the restaurant.
I'm not hungry.
Neither am I, but Maria wants to talk to you.
She probably feels a little sad.
Nothing'll make me happier.
He went with Dina.
You know the drill. Shelter in place till we tell you it's safe to come out. Now for the rest of us, where do we go?
It's so crazy because as I go along with the show, I get small glimpses from the video games. So I'm like, it keeps like popping up every time something like directly connects with that, which is, I don't know, yeah.
All right then, get with the group leaders, spread the word to your neighbors.
I'm getting a little nervous.
This is bullshit, right? It's just a drill.
Yeah, it's a drill.
Unless we're attacked, and then it's not.
Correct.
Oh, fuck me.
Stay where you are. We have something to say?
Yeah, so last night I obviously had a few too many.
It happens to everyone. People get drunk and say awful shit they've never thought before.
Ellie.
No, that's fair. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have even thought it. I'm sorry. Made you two some sandwiches if you're going out there.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, you be safe out there.
Yep.
Yep. Woo. I didn't realize they were that close by along like the trails that they go through. Yeah. I get scared too because at a certain point, like they can see her footsteps in the snow, well, depending how, you know, how fast the snow's falling, but. Okay, it's getting worse. It's getting worse out there.
What spot?
This way!
I just get so nervous. I love shows like these, you know, you just never fucking know. I remember some things from the game, but not everything. I get scared.
This way.
I like anxious. 7-Eleven. She just how it goes.
Am I fucking hallucinating?
Maybe.
Is that weed?
Do you see a 7-Eleven full of weed?
Yep. You see him as a Firefly?
Yep. Just early on, though. Quit back in 2010.
How fun?
He said he was tired of killing people. I think he was in Vietnam.
I'm just thinking of like the emotional turmoil that she kind of goes through, knowing certain things and finding out certain things, and then thinking of Joel and not being able to actually talk about everything because it's meant to be
Guy makes it through a war.
like secrecy.
End up going out like that. What are you gonna do? Couldn't be saved.
Oh, I'm so glad I went back to, like, I just rewatched that small conversation again. So now we know how exactly Eugene died. I know in the last episode I kind of talked about it and wasn't sure exactly what exactly had happened. But now we know. Oh. Is she where what they talked about earlier? Oh shit. Yeah, okay. Girl, you see that shit moving, run! Oh no. No, hell no. If I saw that, dude, oh, it's further than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what the She just fell. Oh fuck, I would be done with. Oh my god, I would be. Oh my god. Oh shit, do they start? Oh my god. Fuck. Do they start climbing on each other? I don't. I don't know. Oh my god, I think I remember this in the game. I love like recalling certain parts in the game. It's really cool, I don't know. But I don't, ew! I don't, oh my god, I'm so sorry. What the fuck? What the, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm crouching, oh. I need to calm down. I'm surprised that they're not like going like over. That's...
Can you run? Yeah. Run! That way!
Wait, I don't remember, oh my god, there's so... Oh my god, it's Dina and Joel. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I don't recall certain things. I'm like...
Let's go.
Oh my god, he doesn't know shit. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh my god. That makes me so emotional.
It's too far. We'll freeze before we get halfway.
I'm aware.
My friends are holed up in a lodge halfway up the mountain. Not far. If the infected are down here, maybe there aren't any more up there.
I feel like there's some... Okay. I'm like writing so many things down.
Copper Mine, come in.
Joel, answer the goddamn radio! Fuck! Every 10 seconds, Amy. You hear me? Every 10 seconds!
Repeat.
Dude, I'm sorry. Abby running into Joel or vice versa.
Jesse, you're barely there. Amy? No, why? Amy, come back. Amy.
And you know what's crazy is the fact that Joel has been trying so much with her, and obviously we just this morning and she was like, no, we're fine, like you can stop talking about us. But this is like the first kind of just small moment where we see that Ellie is like, let me go hang out with Joel, even, you know, with how she feels. And then this happens, and it's just, I think that also causes me to feel like emotional. And then
Joel, we gotta go faster!
I know. I'm trying.
I'm getting goosebumps. Look at that, dude. It's like a... Oh, makes me like... I think this is like the first glimpse of like actually realizing the quantity of like... I want to cry because that is fucking insane and I'm scared. This episode is when you realize. It's kind of crazy too, because in the last episode, as they go out and you know, kill here and there however much they find. And we're like, oh, you know, they're safe for the most part, and then you come to this and you're and you see just how it all is. And the bell. It's holy
They're coming!
Raiders are infected!
Infected! 5 minutes out!
Follow the plan. I'll take the roofs. You take Main Street.
I don't know if it's maybe like my negative hopeless thoughts, but it's like when you see that from 5 minutes out or from afar, it feels like hopeless. It feels, I don't know. And to think too, like just how prepared are they for something that, you know, percentage of how much they even believed in that this could happen. How prepared are they? If I cry, dude, don't mind me. I'm just really scared for them. So it makes me feel like tearing up. It makes me just like scared.
Jackson, hold! Rifles! No! No!
Oh God!
I have to go back.
We won't make it!
If I don't make it, I don't make it.
We're almost there! The lodge is just up ahead. It's like a minute. We've got blankets, ammo. My friends can help you get back. We can fight.
Is it? Oh fuck!
They're gonna breach.
I'm fucking scared, but I'm also. But I was excited to see a bloater since the first season. It was in the. god. Oh my god, dude, that thing's fucking horrendous. Yeah, there's no way. Is that okay? That. It's insane. That's it. I'm just scared, guys. I think it's I think it's also because in this specific situation and this kind of show, it's like you kind of expect the worst. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just really nervous.
Fuck!
Go. I would have like put some kind of like box down and then. Is it done? Is it done? Is there no more? I was thinking she was gonna go after him. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. Damn, all headshot. Hell yeah. Woo! Woo!
Abby! 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 Hey, horses! Horses!
Even I'm like, dude, get fucking. Get back. Oh. Imagine then being like, this is Joel. He saved my life. And they all know that she wants to like murder him and he just...
Help them too.
Or is she not gonna
No, let's keep your coat on, alright? It's okay.
say anything?
I see just a little nervous, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna take a look.
Who are you?
Hang on. I gotta jump on this, you're gonna lose skin.
Okay, everybody grab blankets, ammo, whatever weapons you have. We're heading out in 3 minutes.
Sorry, I'm Abby. This is Nora, Manny, Owen, and Mel.
Jackson, come in. Tommy, come in. Do you copy?
And he is Joel.
Jackson, do you copy? Does anyone copy? Any patrols? Anyone? Tommy, if you can
Joel.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is insane to me. He just...
We're not gonna hurt her.
I mean,
We're just gonna put her to sleep for a while. Trust me, it's for the best. Do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna smash her in the fucking head.
You want to rob us? Fine. Take what you want.
Do we look like raiders to you?
Oh, shit.
What do we look like?
Military. Fireflies.
Used to be. Haven't you heard? There are no more Fireflies. They're all gone.
I like the way she said that line. They're all gone line was good.
That's a nice scar you have on your right temple there. I'd say you're about, what, 6 feet? In your 60s now? You actually are. Pretty handsome. Congrats on that.
Oh, fuck off. I'm
gonna give you one chance to tell the truth, Joel. If you do, let's face it, we'll all know. I'll let her live.
Wait, Abby.
Shut up! Where was the last place you saw the Fireflies?
Salt Lake.
At least you're honest.
I saved your life.
What life? Tourniquet him.
I forgot that she wants to like kill him slowly, or she talked about.
Do you know how many you killed that day? Did you count as you went, or I guess maybe it just didn't matter? 18 soldiers and 1 doctor. An unarmed doctor you shot in the head. Yeah, that was my dad. The nurses said you barely even looked at him when you pulled the trigger. But I looked at him. I saw him.
I'm sorry, I still have the same opinion as when I had played the games, so I was writing stuff down to talk about it.
There are just some things everyone agrees are just fucking wrong.
It pisses me off, dude. I can't talk about it until the end. I'll talk about it on the outro, but I was just like... It angers me. The whole fucking lawless shit and all that. With her dad and everything. I don't know. I haven't played the games in like a few years. But still. I still have the same feeling. So.
Oh, it's funny. I have waited
Oh,
so...
just shut the fuck up and do it already.
You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
I just feel like there's something I was gonna write down. Holy shit!
Abby. Abby.
Oh, I'm just like seeing in my mind like her even seeing him. Hell yeah. Does Abby know who she is? I can't tell.
Joel, get up! Joel, get up! Joel, fucking get up!
Phone. Sorry, it's I have an alarm.
End it.
Joel, get up. Please.
makes me so sad.
No. Please, no, please don't, please don't do it, please. Please don't, please don't.
Oh my god. I don't give a shit. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. You're all gonna fucking die.
I saw some of the comments in the last episode about like feeling for Abby and stuff, but I have to talk about it at the end, to be honest. I don't even know. Fucking pendejo, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't know. Also, the sad thing that I'm about is that the show, compared to the games, I just have to talk about it later, to be honest. It always makes me mad. Like, just imagine being like so angry. I don't know where I'm at in the episode.
Of the shadow of
Like, imagine just being like so angry at him for saving you and obviously not giving you that option to like be able to save everybody and all that, but I was scared for them. I was okay. I I don't know how much was shown in the last season that I can remember. I'm probably going to rewatch it soon just to know. I wrote some things down. I just got a lot of anger because of the last part. Hold on. Okay, I had to pull myself together a little bit. One of the things that I did want to talk about was the whole city underneath. I did already talk about it throughout the episode, but like kind of realizing how much of danger there actually is, and the fact that they're legitimately growing smarter is so fucking scary. They know exactly how to, I don't know, like working themselves around the human mind in order to, I guess, carry on the infection or the virus or whatever, or in order to kill. They're like getting smarter and smarter with that. And then I know the stalker thing in the last episode was just like completely forgot about it. We know what happened to Eugene. We got that. I already talked a little bit about it. I also I'm throwing this out there. When I am talking throughout a show or a movie or anything like that, and I feel like I might have not been listening to a small portion, I do backtrack like 10 seconds to make sure that I fully intake it. And that was the scene where I believe Ellie was talking to Jesse, I think. And Jesse was talking about Eugene and the fact that he fought in the Vietnam War and stuff, and then he basically died because he turned into a cordyceps. Is that what it is? And okay, so the biggest thing that I want to talk about, because we've already started discussing it in the last episode when it came to Abby's perspective of it all. I, even watching the show, having played the games and stuff, I still have the same opinion that I had while I was playing the game. And it's still very much anger, and it's still very much irritation with Abby. Yes, there's a sort of empathy that comes with it, but there's a certain limit. And the only reason why I have that limitation with Abby, where I'm like, I get that you're going through hurt and pain because of your dad and Joel killing him, but that limitation comes from actually, in my brain, like seeing everything that kind of came to be with that entire situation when it comes to Ellie, Joel, the Fireflies, Marlene, I think her name was, Abby, her dad being the doctor. We have the scientists, where everything was at in that moment with like knowing about the virus, and then just everything all together. When that whole thing happened and they took Ellie, I don't think I'll change my mind about it, to be honest. It's how I feel about it. And I just don't know. I don't think there's spoilers in what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna ask my editor right now just to make sure, because I really want to talk about it thoroughly. And mostly what I want to talk about thoroughly is in that time frame when everything happened with Ellie. And the whole thing, the whole hospital scene. So let me just 1 second, because I want to talk about it so bad, because it's just so much frustration having to see Abby. Yeah. Okay, so I just asked him, and he just said to make sure to give you guys a heads up that I'm going to be talking about all of it as a whole. So for those of you who don't know most of the game lore and things like that, I suggest to not keep going, because I don't want to say any spoilers if I do say any. But let me talk about this, because it honestly, I don't feel like I showed my anger enough, but I didn't want to, because I just like, I don't know. Anyway, it's so different when you like, I've already played both of the games, so I already have a certain concept of Abby and everything that happened, and it angers me, and it even angers me more because this isn't a video game we're playing, you know? This is like fucking characters playing out this shit, so it makes me even more angry, right? So it just brought the same feelings that I had while I was playing the game, and also even in the perception of Abby. And first of all, the show, I feel like, doesn't give too much of, I guess, like a lot of backstory on Abby compared to the games. Obviously, the games were a lot more thorough with everything that was going on, but I did want to like differentiate that, because I think that's also important. But I know some of the comments in the last episode, you guys were saying like, oh, I agree with Abby, whatever. We can have a whole conversation. But I had the same feelings as when I was playing the game. I not fond of Abby, just pissed me off, very angry. And again, yes, there's some sort of empathy with Abby, obviously, because her dad died, Joel killed him. But then there's a certain limit that I feel. And because of that limit, let me tell you why it's there. This is also why my opinion is so like there when it comes to Abby, Ellie, Joel, her dad, Abby's dad, and things like that, right? So when that entire thing happened, the Fireflies knocked out Joel. Marlene took Ellie. And it was also, I feel like when it came to Marlene and the doctors and things like that, Marlene was so sure that Ellie would give up her life in order for them to find a cure to save, you know, the whole apocalypse thing. First of all, that entire thing happened in a few hours. So firstly, coming towards it with an aggression, probably knowing that Joel would not like it, they knocked him out anyway. Marlene being so sure that Ellie would say yes, but still not giving her an 100% choice to be like, yes, I will die for this. Second of all, not even going through the death of, not even going directly to the death of Ellie, but also instead of just taking the time and take a few weeks or months or whatever to kind of test and kind of ask her questions about, or even like just to test her to see how exactly she is immune and how she's working with the virus in her system, like, or, you know, like that. Yeah. Then it comes with the hastiness, because then you can rebuttal and just be like, well, you know, with an apocalypse happening, you know, fucking everyone's dying. So this has to be hasty, right? Like this has to be very quick. And there's just like a certain, okay. My brain is jumping because okay, I had to like pull back a bit. I think that the Fireflies were very hasty about it in an aggressive way. Also, with all the other things that I have said, them being hasty about it, I also keep in mind about kind of not the war that was going on, but kind of like the war tactics, because the Fireflies did all of this in a span of like a few hours. And them doing all that, thinking, and I also believe, I don't recall correctly, but in the game, I believe the Fireflies weren't like doing quote unquote very well. Like they didn't have a lot of, okay, I just wanted to make sure. But their numbers, even if how it was portrayed in the show, yes, the Fireflies numbers were like weak compared to like Fedra and the government and things like that, and or the military. And I keep that in mind with this whole hastiness that they went about with Ellie and the immunity and the vaccine and stuff. So when it comes to that and Fireflies wanting to conjure up people to come in and become a Firefly and to believe what they believe in and all of those things, there has to be some sort of power dynamic towards other people. And for example, when it comes to the hastiness, if they were to get a hold of a vaccine for the entirety of the world because it's an apocalypse, they would have enough power to legitimately make people become Fireflies, because if you don't, you know, like whatever may, that also depends on how that would go about. But I just think about the power that comes from actually getting a hold of a vaccine, and also them being in a weakened state as a group number compared to like Fedra and the government and all of that. They're gonna want that. And I also keep that in mind, because it wasn't just we're trying to find a vaccine. I'm sure there was so many other things that incorporated into them even making the decision to say, well, too bad, Joel, we're gonna knock you out. I'm gonna kill Ellie, and we're gonna go and do it. So, especially because I remember playing the game and saying, why can't they just wait a little bit longer to test Ellie and see how it is exactly that her body is able to do this? And even then, the vaccine itself, like them killing Ellie, was not a guarantee. The vaccine was not a guarantee, which pisses me off about the fact that they were so inclined to aggressively have this be, but not be sure. Even if they were confident about them getting a vaccine, it wasn't a guarantee. And there are so many other factors that come into play that also basically tell you that it's not, that they shouldn't be that confident about it. And that comes with the science behind it all, and how the infection is, and how it happened with Ellie, and of her getting bit, and everything that's happened so far. So it would be a long conversation, but I wanted to specifically talk about that. Also, before you guys say anything, with Ellie, they did do a few tests on her before they decided, yeah, she's gotta die. And that happened in a span of a few hours. So to me, that's bullshit. We'll leave it at that. And then also, I got really angry hearing Abby say, something about like, oh, we follow laws, unlike you piece of shit. And she was talking to Joel. That pissed me off, because when the Fireflies were doing this with Ellie and Joel, and their whole moral concept of, oh, if we kill Ellie, we get to you know, save the world type of thing. And that wasn't the only thing, honestly. I think that they also had their political reasons for it all, and I don't think it's just because they wanted to save the world and, you know, this whole thing that they make it out to be. But also, again, I mean, going back to her talking about that to Joel, and it pisses me off because it's like, oh, they're so morally good, but they're still willing to kill Ellie without even asking her when they know that they can, especially during this time when this whole thing was happening. The infection wasn't as progressed as it is now. So it was a completely different time. It wasn't like, oh, everybody's dying because everybody's getting infected and we got to do this quickly. Like it wasn't that wasn't happening. So that's why I also think it's more of a political decision that they made to hastily do all of this. And also, not only that, but even if they were to get a vaccine or anything like that, to distribute it would be a whole different conversation. So to me, it's just like, there are so many different factors that come into play. And to me, it doesn't justify what the Fireflies did. And I'm not saying that Joel killing the entire hospital and the way that he went about it is justified, but what I'm saying is that you can't say like, oh, I feel for Abby and her killing Joel because he killed his dad, even though the way that the Fireflies and Marlene and the way that they just went about it is complete bullshit to me. And inputting all the factors, and that's what pisses me off. And I don't know. And especially because of Abby's personality and the way, like her character and the way that she is. If she were to be in Joel's place, what would she do? Like, what exactly would I don't see her just being like, oh, well, you know what? Take my dad. Like, I would feel like she would look exactly how I'm looking, how I'm perceiving it, and saying, these are all the facts. This doesn't make sense. How about you do? It's just that's what pisses me off. Hopefully I explained it as best as I could. And hopefully it makes sense. But I did want to talk about it thoroughly. And I can continue and talk about the whole other conversation we can have. But I saw some of the comments in the last episode and I was like, I'm sorry. I get the limitation on Abby and things like that and feeling for her dad dying and things like that. But everything that comes into play just doesn't justify it for me. She angers me. She makes me mad. And you're gonna see it for the rest of the show. But anyway, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about. So, I don't know. Definitely comment below. I want to see your guys' opinions. Because in the next episode, I will also be commenting on some of the comments that you guys write down and your opinion on Abby. And if you're like, no, I'm on Abby's side, I'm on Ellie's side, you know, kind of just want to see it thoroughly. But there's just a lot that goes into the context of it. So I wanted to say what I could, and I've been talking for a while. So hopefully I made a little bit of sense. But yes, comment below because I want to see it. Anyway, I will see you guys for the next one next Sunday for episode 3. What a lovely show. Love me some bloaters. So scary. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to eat, make sure to rest, and make sure to stay hydrated. Also, sorry, I wanted to say this really quick. The doctors did say that, you know, that Ellie was like a rare whatever because of her immunity, but her you know. I also wanted to talk about if she is the only person that they know that is immune, why would the option that they decided in a few hours be to kill her? That is all. That makes no sense. Why would you kill the only person that's immune to the virus that you're trying to come up with a vaccine for? Anyway, pissing me off. Pissing me off for what?